Hello, my fellow Americans. My name is Nathan Newton. You might be here today looking for a better rate on your insurance because you've seen some insane price hikes. And let me tell you this, you're not alone, okay? I am seeing appalling numbers. These are unfathomable to me of how high some of these people's premiums are going that I'm working with right now. It is absolutely insane. I'm seeing someone's $0 plan go to $135 a month. Okay, in 1 year. This is insane. So, I'm going to make this a short, simple video. I just wanted to speak to you about ACA and subsidies. So, these public plans and subsidies. Why these plans have gone up so much money. So, first of all, what is Obamacare? I'm sure you're kind of familiar with the term. Of course, Obamacare came about. Obama made this insurance where it used to be where the government paid these private insurance companies to kind of help you out with some of your insurance at times, right? Now, Obama took that one step further and basically separated the public and the private sectors. And that is why back in, it was around 2012, you noticed your insurance premiums went, woo! Same sort of things kind of happening here, but reverse, okay? So Obamacare, what it is, and if you've ever had Obamacare and stuff like that, it is based on your income. So the private plans these days are based off your health. They're underwritten based on your health. The Obamacare plans on the ACA, Affordable Care Act, or healthcare.gov, more easily known for some of you, these are public plans based on your income. So they're mostly for lower income individuals. If you have a high income, right now this year I did a little bit of messing around and researching. $129,000 and up is when you don't qualify for subsidies. So if you're at $128,000 a year or under, you qualify for a subsidy. That's insane, people. Most of America, the average wage in America is around $70,000 to $80,000 a year. The average, okay? So you are probably watching this video. It's likely that you're going to get a subsidy. If not, we have private plans. That's when you move over to private plans. If you're making over that $129,000, $130,000 a year, we move you to private plan. As long as you're healthy, we're going to get you a way better deal, and you're going to get way better coverage, okay? But those are health underwritten. So let me go back to the ACA stuff and these subsidies. So, as we know, COVID was not fun. All right, COVID was not fun. People were literally told, the government told us, stop working. We need money. We needed money. I needed to eat, right? So some of us didn't stop working. You know, I worked from home, so it didn't have to affect me too much. But long story short, the government managed to quarantine, hear me here. The government managed to quarantine some funds, extra funds, for these subsidies. So Obamacare was already built on the premise that the government would pay money to these insurance companies, and those insurance companies would in turn give you, the consumer, a cheaper rate. Okay, and that is exactly how Obamacare still works today. Of course, all of these companies, as one price of company goes up and the coverage stays the same, the other companies are going to follow suit because money, right? So long story short, go back to COVID era. The administration at the time, they managed to quarantine some extra funds for all of us, okay, on the Obamacare plan. So these were emergency healthcare funds is what these were. They were extra money for subsidies. Now, it was around 2023, 2024, the government was working through some stuff. They managed to extend these emergency subsidies until the end of 2025, which is where we are at right now at the time of this recording of this video. It is November of 2025. So the government shutdown has ended already. There was a government shutdown earlier this year from October to November that had a lot to do with this health insurance, this bill and everything that happened. So it has already been pushed out once. These subsidies had already been pushed out once. It does not look like it's going to happen again. And so the emergency funding that we all got via COVID happening is going away. It is disappearing, okay? The original subsidies that Obama had planned with this are still there, Okay, so you're still going to get a subsidy, right? It's just not going to be nearly as big as it has been for the past year or two, which is exactly why you are seeing an insanely high rate increase on your monthly premiums. That is the bottom line right there. It was COVID. It was an emergency fund made for COVID that was given to these companies. And here's the catch, though. If you notice, I said it ends in 2025. It's November, and you're already seeing these crazy rates. These insurance companies are assuming and expecting these subsidies to go away. So they want to keep making the same amount of money. So they're going to already start charging more. Even if these subsidies, if something in the government changes between now and January, okay, if something in the government changes, they could potentially bring back the subsidies, and we could see cheaper rates potentially. But that's a long shot. Come on. We've all seen the government. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've kind of been seeing what's happening just a little bit. You've heard about it. Someone someone in the line at Walmart or something. You heard them chatting about it. Your friends have mentioned it to you. So it is all over the place. It's everywhere right now. We are a divided nation. Okay, a nation divided cannot stand. I am simply an American. I don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican. We're American. Why can't they up there, the big guys, why can't they just work together, right? Help us common folk out a little bit more. So I just wanted to explain that to you about the ACA, why you're seeing these subsidy increases, and what you can do about it here. Okay, I'd also like to explain this to you. I know it's kind of crazy to think that we have leverage, but we as the people do. There is around 350 million legal people in America at the moment, okay? If you, wherever you're watching this, if you go to your local county commissioner office and you go in front of the House of Representatives in your local city or state or whatever, start with the city, right? Go in front of the mayor of your town, right? And go express your disbelief and your, I'm going to say the word, hatred, okay? Your hatred for what these companies are doing. Okay, they have hand over fist been making money off of us for years. And I mean, it's insurance, it is a business, right? But they are making so much money right now. I would highly encourage you, if you're watching this video, to look up your local chamber of commerce, your local mayor, and get in touch with them. Figure out a way to get in front of them in a courthouse or in some sort of fashion, any sort of fashion, and just explain why and how you are unhappy with how this health insurance has been going for you and how incredibly insane these prices are, okay? They probably can't do much, to be honest with you. But if we get enough of them to say something to the governors or, the governor of your state, then the governor is going to start considering it. And if you can get enough governors to talk about it, then maybe Congress or the president might hear. Okay, we have a lot more power than we believe in. I truly believe. I truly believe. Born and raised American right here, okay? Born and raised American. I believe that we the people have more power than we can possibly comprehend, okay? It's 350 million people versus there's 100 people in Congress? Something around there. I'm not exactly political. I try not to get political. I deal with insurance. I only deal with the political stuff when it relates to my insurance, okay? That is it. I am simply here to educate people as well. I might be an insurance agent and broker. I am licensed. I am a licensed agent. I'm here to help. I'm an educator, okay? But first and foremost, I'm not a salesman. I'm not a broker. I'm an educator. That is my goal. I will educate you so you know what you're looking for, and then I will help you narrow down the plan that you're looking for, and I will help you to make an estimated guess of saying, hey, I think this one would be the best bet. What do you think? And then I can explain why I think what I think. I don't work alone. I have plenty of people. I have plenty of backup as well. But for just sake of this video, I am Newton's Insurance, okay? You can call me anytime you need something. I'm always available. I can't promise I'll answer. I might be on the phone, or I might honestly be dead asleep because I'm working my butt off here, especially during open enrollment from November 1st to December 15th, January 15th. I mostly focus on ACA plans, private plans, and group plans. Those are my top three right there. I can definitely get you Medicaid, Medicare if you need something like that. Not a problem. I have colleagues that work with that specialize in those things, and I'd prefer that you go to them because they probably know more than I do on that stuff. I can say all that I know, but those people will know more about the Medicaid and Medicare than I do. But I've got you on health, life, dental, vision, private, public group. That's the bottom line. So if there's anything that I can help you with, please feel free to reach out to me. If you're still watching this video and you made it this far, I would absolutely love, I would be super, super ecstatically pleased if you could give me a just a quick little sweet, nice Google review, a nice one, hopefully, please, and a Yelp review. Google and Yelp are my top 2 sites right now that I work off of. Google, if you've ever heard of it, search engine optimization, SEO. I don't even like saying that word. Ugh. But it definitely reviews drastically help get my outreach out there, and I am here to help people. I built this. If you've already looked around on the website a little bit, you've seen me mention HOPE a couple times. It's an acronym: help other people every day. HOPE. Okay? HOPE. I've built this industry on HOPE, on helping people every day. My grandfather sold insurance for over 60 years. It is in my blood. I have lost my friends. I'm a younger guy, okay? I have lost more friends than I can count on one hand to either suicide, overdose, and anything else you can think of, okay? War. I feel. I personally have a relation to this. I ended up in the hospital one night, and it cost me almost 13 grand. More than 13 grand, okay? God blessed me with great parents that were able to help me with that bill, okay? I am here for you. My job, I work for you, okay? I don't work for the government. I'm a self-employed individual, all right? But I have backup. I work with different contractors and different carriers all over the world, all over America, right? And I just want to help people as much as I possibly can. So I have broadened my availability of all the carriers and all the things that I can provide. So long story short, health, life, dental, vision. I love self-employed. I got fully tax deductible plans for y'all. If you're self-employed watching this, yes. And again, if you made it this far in the video, please give me a Google review, a good one, and a Yelp review. It would be greatly appreciated. Again, my name is Nathan Newton. I'm the owner of Newton's Insurance, founded in 2023, and I work for you. God bless. Have a great day. America.